Hiya guys, welcome to the video. We're on Junk Journal July still, and today's prompt is homemade. So I'm going with the theme of cakes, because I used to make a lot of cakes, and that's the thing that says homemade most to me. So yeah, I've just stuck some more of this kind of coloured paper, because this one was plain white, and I just wanted a bit of colour in the background. So I've stuck this pink and peach colour down. My thoughts were, while I'm going to stick along the theme of cakes and kind of afternoon tea, I'm going to put a little doily down. So we've got these. I'm going to cut this in half. So we can just use half of it to add a bit of interest. And I might stick it at the top there. But I think it needs a bit of colour on this. So I could use these, but I'm not keen on the colour that they give off, to be honest. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to use an old makeup palette. I don't know how this is going to work, to be honest with you, because I've not done this before. And I've got one of Katie's old makeup brushes that Kalani's been playing with. So we're just going to, now this could be like not the best, but we're going to try it. I just thought, it's got to be the same kind of thing as paint, hasn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's not really giving off much colour. This pink one might be better. I don't want it too colourful, but just a bit of colour around the edges might be nice. And I didn't have a different colour eyeshadow palette to use, so it had to be this one. Go with this shimmery colour. But I'm sure this would work if you had a nicer eyeshadow palette. But I'm just stuck with this one. It's took the whiteness off it, but I'm not, like, chuffed. Anyway, it's just a bit of fun. I wanted that, like, shimmery colour to work really nicely, but it's not. Anyway, we tried. That eyeshadow palette is probably not the best for this. So we've got a bit of a sheen on this anyway. I might try the yellow distress thing just to give it a bit of brightness. Let's just see what we get. Let me just try it on this. Oh yeah, there's some colour coming off this. But my blender's a little bit brown from the last thing I did. I don't want that. Yeah. It's not the colour I wanted. I might get rid of these distress things because they're not brilliant. I don't know if you meant to wet them. I might try wetting them in a second because they're definitely not doing what they should be doing. I don't know if that's just me not knowing how to use them. It could be. Let's just... I can see a bit of colour on that now. It looks better than white. Well, I only wanted a touch of colour anyway. There we go, that'll do before we get carried away. So I'm just going to stick that one down there. But I also feel like this needs a little bit of something. It needs glitter throwing all over it. Yeah, let me stick that there first. Best make sure I don't rip this because I'm a bit heavy-handed and it's the thinnest doily in the world. Don't know where I got these from, but paper thin. Wow, can't believe I didn't rip that. My heavy-handedness usually rips things. And I don't mind if it's not stuck down at the edges because it'll give a bit of a texture. So there's the doily in the middle. And I want some kind of something going on. I've got some pictures that I've been rooting through my magazines. And when you have afternoon tea, you always need a cuppa. It's essential. That was going to go under there, but I've stuck it down. Can I feel it? No, it's too thin for that. We'll just have to go with it now. That's going to go there. I wish I could draw better, because then I could draw little bits to go around the sides. And I know that my drawings will ruin this. You saw my flowers the other day. You know how bad it is. I do feel a bit like it needs some kind of colour. So I'm just going to go in with a few little hearts, I think. Just because, you know, why wouldn't you? And a few swirls, just to take off the I don't like anything just too white and too boring. And I like to add a touch of me to things. Random and messy, that's what it's about. So it needs, yeah, I might do some writing on that, but we'll see. So this was my thought, to add this because it reminds me of like the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. And I have some pictures of cake. Why, of course. But I need to see where they're going to go before I stick them all down. Do you know what? I wish I'd have made my pages a bit bigger, because for me they're not big enough. I like lots of space to spread myself out. Do you know what I mean? I like lots of space. Yes, I love cake. I'm going to make a chocolate cake today, I think. I'm just going to go with that. I mean, I wish my doily was more obvious, but it's not now because it's all covered up. So, yeah. And do we need some kind of writing? Do we? Do we not? I don't know. Should I write something on there? Where's my pen? Now, I've got this pen, which is a nice one, but it writes quite big, and my writing's quite big anyway. So do we go with this, or do we go with a black? I can never make my mind up. You will find that out. I've got a song stuck in my head. That key lime pie one. That is sticking in my head. Oh, that looks nice. Might put that there. Yeah, I'll stick my bits down first, because then I can work around them. It's not looking the best day outside. It's starting to rain. Katie and Alex are both in bed, as per. Harvey's just come pottering in like it's nearly his time to wake up. So I wanted to write on that doily underneath there, but I don't want to not give myself enough room. If I move that down, it might look a bit better. Yeah, I saw a lady on TikTok making this chocolate cake the other day, and she said it was the simplest thing in the world to make, so I thought, oh, I'll make that. I'll make that this weekend. My daughter told me yesterday she's going to watch Coraline. There's a new one out in 3D. And she is the biggest lover of Halloween and all things kind of on the dark side. If you know what I mean. I'm just going to stick that onto the page and I knew where it was. Because I'll stick it down in a minute and then it'll be not in the same position as it was before. And I don't think it is anymore. I must have moved it. Oh God. That'll be alright there. This one looks really nice, doesn't it? I could eat that now, even though it's like not even 9 o'clock in the morning. And I'm trying to be a little bit healthy, so I've not been eating as much rubbish. But it's killing me. No, I can do it. I've done it before. So there is my little page on homemade. It's all about the cake. And I want to write something there. Do I use my big fat pen? Does red go even, or should I just do it in black? Let's just see what the colour is like. Now we can just add a few dots of red, just to add a bit of interest. Should I go with red now? I've put red there. Oh, I wish my writing was nicer. And I always feel like I'll start writing and then I can't fit it on because my writing started off too big. Then I've got to make it go smaller and smaller. But I like fancy writing, but I can never do it. I'm going to ruin this now. I already can feel it. But I like these little red dots. I'm just putting off doing the writing now, aren't I? Just do it, Jane. Do it. And I've got a feeling, because this is a bit wet, there we go. It's quite a thick writing pen and takes up a lot of room. So that is our page on homemade. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Please subscribe if you did enjoy, because I'll be doing some more crafty videos because I really enjoy doing them. And I'll see you next time. Bye.